Welcome to Creative Power, a podcast designed to help you claim the full spectrum of your creative potential. I'm Camilla Fellis-Arnold, and I'm passionate about discussing how we change the face of both the creative industries and how we interact with creativity itself, so that it nourishes our soul and helps us express ourselves with alignment, flow, and authenticity. Let's get started. Welcome to Creative Power. I hope you are looking after yourself in these worrying, stressful times. I'm going to be honest, new creative ideas haven't been at the forefront of my mind at all. I've instead been focusing on trying to wrap up existing projects and generally manage my overall mental well-being. So this episode is going to be a short one. That's both for my sake and for yours, because it's really tough thinking about this creative stuff when we're seeing such awful things happening in Ukraine when we turn on the news. It's heavy, it's a lot. With that in mind, here's a really quick episode that gets to the point of 5 things to do when you're uninspired. Because honestly, I'm feeling pretty uninspired myself right now, and that's okay. We are allowed to have off days where we want to crawl into a hole because creativity has all but disappeared. However, while I completely understand how stressful things are right now, equally, staying stuck in pain, fear, and stress isn't going to help us either. So how can we break out of the box? Here we go. Tip number 1, have a change of scenery. Those same 4 walls aren't helping anyone. Get out of the house, take a walk, grab a laptop and go do some work in a coffee shop. If you can, take some time out and go do something fun to get out of your head. And when you come back to your working space, have a clear out. Pick up and put up some new photos or illustrations, put up a new vision board, something to inspire you and to freshen up the space. Tip number 2 for when you're uninspired, journal on your feelings to help you process and release them. If you skip back 1 episode and listen to episode 14, I did a deeper dive into how to get started with journaling. There's tons of benefits to it, and it can help you break free of feeling negative or stuck. So grab a pen and paper and dig in to what's really behind you feeling uninspired. Just keep writing. Don't filter, don't judge yourself, just simply allow it all to flow. And as you dig deeper, you might uncover some things that will really help you break out of your funk. Tip number 3, do something for you. What is something that you really want to do, but you never have time for? Perhaps it's something that you feel is really indulgent and you put it off because of work and other responsibilities. But here's the thing. In this current state of mind, you're not getting any work done anyway. So do yourself a favour and take some time to do that thing that makes you feel really good, whether that's watching your favourite uplifting film, champagne face masks and bubble baths at noon, reading a book. I don't care what it is, just walk away from the screen and have a break. Because yes, you really do deserve it. Tip number 4, try something new. We can get really stuck in our box at times and just can't see a way out. And when we feel rubbish and uninspired, all our usual tools aren't going to help us break free of this funk. So it's time to try something new, whether that is a new hobby or craft, networking with new people, learning something new, trying a new technique or tools, even seeking support for how you are feeling right now. Sometimes it's the best way to break free of the stuckness. That is just trying something different. Tip number 5. I love this one. Embrace limitations. And hear me out, because I know on the face of it this sounds counterintuitive, but creativity and innovation thrive off limitations. When we've got limits, self-imposed or otherwise, it forces us to push those boundaries and see what we can create instead. So how can that work when you feel uninspired? Be creative. Pun intended, sorry. Give yourself time, or give yourself a time limit, or do some speed drawing. Write with your non-dominant hand. Use only one colour and shades of it. Limit your word count. Whatever you like. Just come up with something. The idea is to find the limits, impose them on yourself, and then experiment with how you can break out of it to create something new. For example, when I felt uninspired this morning, but still wanted to record a podcast episode for this week, I thought, what could I do that would be short and to the point and actually genuinely help my listeners? I figured if I felt uninspired, then maybe you do too. So this episode was born, and there's simply no need to fluff it out. Limitations don't kill our creativity, but inspire it, because we always want to work around them. It's just what we do as creatives. So there you have it. 5 really quick tips for when you are feeling uninspired, and I'm gonna recap them for you. Number 1, have a change of scenery. 2, journal on your feelings. 3, do something just for you. 4, try something new. And 5, embrace those limitations. I really hope these tips help you, as they have done for me. I'd love to hear how these tips work for you, so get in touch. And to that end, I'm really excited to share that you can now send me a voice message via SpeakPipe. So if you want to let me know how it's going, or maybe you have a question you'd love me to answer, you can now do so in a voice message. If you do, send me this voice message, with a question or whatever it is, and I will answer it for you in a future episode. I'm going to leave the link for SpeakPipe in the show notes. I can't wait to hear from you, and good luck getting re-inspired. Thanks for listening to Creative Power today. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and consider leaving a review. To find out more ways you can connect or work with me, please visit www.camillafellisarnold.com/creative power.